Good morning, class. Let's begin poem number 6, Aunt Jennifer's Tigers by Adrienne Rich, whose complete name was Adrienne Cecily Rich. She was born in 1929 and died in 2012, which is very recent. She is an American poet, essayist, and feminist, one of the most widely read and influenced poets of the second half of the 20th century. She also talks about a woman's experiences in her married life. She has tried here to explore the inner feelings of a woman who is living under the dominance of men. In this poem, Adrienne Rich has tried to explore the inner feelings of a woman who is living under the dominance of men. Aunt Jennifer wishes to express herself through artistic creations as she is trapped in an abusive marriage. Her tapestries portray her inner feelings, conveying the constant terror she is living in. The first stanza goes like this: Aunt Jennifer's tigers prance across a screen, bright topaz, denizens of a world of green. They do not fear the men beneath the tree, they pace in sleek, chivalric certainty. Shall we first discuss the word meanings? The first word itself that comes in the line 1, prance, walk or move around with high, springy steps. And this word has been used for the tigers. Then sleek means elegant. Chivalric here is being courteous, especially to women, which is considered an act of a gentleman. Topaz, a bright yellow colored stone. And denizens, here it means for the animals that live in a particular place. Explanation of the stanza will be like this. Here the poet is talking about a lady whom she addresses as Aunt Jennifer. Now, what is this lady doing, children? The lady is embroidering a piece of cloth that is tightened on a screen. And what has she embroidered? She's embroidered the images of tigers who are prancing across the screen. The pattern shows tigers who are moving and jumping around all over the fabric. They are bright yellow, like the color of the topaz stone. So here is a poetic device used, that is metaphor. They are the proud and fearless citizens of the forest. There is a contrast between Aunt Jennifer and her tigers, which is very important here to notice, children. The qualities that Aunt Jennifer is lacking, that all her life she has aspired to become and that she could not be. Those qualities she has here attributed to her tigers. So they are proud, they are fearless, and they are the denizens of the forest, where the men who are standing beneath the trees, even they are scared to enter the territory of these tigers. So the tigers here are presenting a contrast between Aunt Jennifer and themselves. These tigers feel very safe there as they have a feeling of belongingness attached to it because they are the citizens of the forest. So they cannot and they are not affected by the presence of the men and they feel fearless. Here we can see the contrast of behavior between the tigers and Aunt. Though the tigers designed by her are fearless, but she herself is afraid of her husband. Further, the poet goes on saying that the tigers are proud and fearless citizens of the forests. The most important and beautiful attribute that she has given to the tigers is chivalric. The word chivalric shows that they have a majestic and worthy position like knights, which is again very important to understand here, children, because these are the attributes, as I told you earlier, attached to the tigers which Aunt Jennifer did not have. So we need to understand this chivalric a little more so that you follow actually the feelings that are there in Aunt Jennifer, and those feelings the poet has portrayed through the images of tigers. It indicates that Aunt Jennifer has never been treated with special courtesy or civility by her husband. So, by creating chivalry in her tigers, Aunt Jennifer expresses what she herself deeply desires. Let's discuss the poetic devices used in stanza 1. The first one is metaphor. In bright topaz denizens, the yellow color of the tigers is compared to the color of a semi-precious stone, topaz. Then there is contrast presented in the last two lines of the stanza. They do not fear the men beneath the tree. They pace in sleek, chivalric certainty. A contrast between the fearful nature of Aunt and the fearlessness of tigers has been drawn here. There is another poetic device used in the last two words you can see, which is alliteration. There is a repetition of the sound C there. So there are two devices here. I hope you understand this much. There is a stylistic device used, which is imagery. In fact, the whole poem is replete with beautiful symbols and images. And this imagery is beautifully displayed here also in bright topaz, denizens of a world of green. You can almost visualize, these tigers with bright skins, yellow skins, and moving fearlessly in the forest where they live.